Do you ever worry that you are actually physically in danger for what you're standing for now?
The answer to that is I do not worry. My life is in God's hands. I need to do what I believe is the right thing to do, and whatever the cost is. My father and uncle were both fatalistic. They both knew that if they were involved in a high-risk enterprise, and they believed that the stakes were high enough to justify their entry. And I think both of them believed that there were a lot worse things than dying. One of the things that would be worse than death would be losing our freedoms and living like slaves. It has been the ambition of every totalitarian regime in the history of mankind to exert total control over every aspect of human behavior, over not only our movements, our transactions, our organization, but also ultimately our speech and our thought and what we read. In the past, none of those regimes has been able to manage that because they simply did not have the technological capacity to control every aspect of human behavior, to control what you were doing, what you were saying in your house, what your movements were. Today, we have created this wave of technology. What we're creating is this kind of turnkey totalitarianism, where the next totalitarian regime that steps up and really wants to clamp things down, they're going to have all of these mechanisms in place like no regime has had it in human history. In normal circumstances, I would not do this. But these are not normal circumstances. I'm watching my country being stolen from me. And I don't. And I owe it to my children, to my family, and my legacy. And my father would say to us, when he came back one time from the Delta, we were all at the dinner table when he came in, and he said, I was in a tar paper shack today. It was smaller than this dining room, and there were 2 families living there, and the children get 1 meal a day. And when you get older, I want you to help those people. And when we would go into Southeast Washington or Appalachia, he would say to us, these are your people. These are Kennedy people. He said, the other people, the big shots, the corporations, the millionaires don't need the Kennedys. They have lobbyists. They have PR firms. They have lawyers. And he said, these are your people. And these are the people you need to spend your life helping. And when I'm president, I'm going to be president for those people. We're going to really take back this country. You give me a piece of ground and a sword, and I am going to take back this country with your help, the help of all the homeless Republicans and Democrats and independents who are Americans first. Thank you all very much.
We need a revolution. I would say that a peaceful revolution, and a revolution that brings us back to the values that have been robbed from us over the past 40 years.
And that is the most important topic on earth: peace. What kind of a peace do I mean, and what kind of a peace do we seek? Not a Pax Americana enforced on the world by American weapons of war. Not the peace of the grave or the security of the slave. I am talking about genuine peace, the kind of peace that makes life on earth worth living, the kind that enables men and nations to grow and to hope and build a better life for their children. Not merely peace for Americans, but peace for all men and women. Not merely peace in our time, but peace in all time.